And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video we're going to be doing a bit of a transfer roundup. We've got quite a bit of interesting bits of information with regards to a few different areas with regards to our sort of transfer ambitions. So as I said, we'll be discussing that in today's video. We're also going through basically our injury and suspension list and when basically those players who are currently suspended and are injured could be set to return to the football club. As I said, it is a fairly quiet time, the sort of international period. Obviously the players away, players have been doing fairly well, and in yesterday's video we did kind of a roundup of how the players are getting on with their nations. We are almost at the other side of the international break. Of course, everybody getting super excited as to well, for Liverpool returning, of course, taking on Everton this weekend in the Merseyside derby, another 12:30 kickoff. But as I said, I just can't wait for club football to return. But having said that, let's take a little look at our injury and suspension latest. As I said, the latest to be added to the list is, of course, Andy Robertson picked up an injury on international duty, got a dislocated shoulder, and it does look as though he could be out until the end of the year at the very sort of earliest. So yeah, a very bad one there for Robbo. Good news is that Cody Gakpo, of course, remember he picked up a knee injury. Remember against Tottenham on that sort of term where he scored the goal. He is expected to return for that game against Everton, so it's a quick turnaround. As I said, injuring himself by scoring a goal, but as I said, he will be back for that game against Everton, which is was a big boost indeed. Suspension, remember Diogo Jota, he picked up a suspension in that game against Tottenham also. He has served his sort of he's served his game ban against obviously Brighton and will of course be back for the game again this weekend against Everton, which is good to see also. Curtis Jones is another player that received a suspension in that game against Tottenham, and he will be back on November 1st in terms of Premier League, so we'll miss a game obviously against Bournemouth. I did say it'll be quite a while until we do see Curtis, just to how it worked with the game against Brighton, then the game against Everton, the international break as well, so it is going to seem a while until we see Curtis Jones back, but he won't be back until November 1st, where he takes on Bournemouth. Obviously can feature in Europe, but I'm just talking about Premier League. Stefan Bajcetic, another player, of course, has got an abductor injury. He's been out since he's been out for a while now, to be fair. His expected return, well, he's out since Leicester, but he kind of gets reoccurring injury problems, doesn't he? His expected return date is unknown still at the time of recording. Again, Kelleher has picked up a knock. Again, it does look as though he's going to be out for a little while as well. He's been missing since that game against Tottenham, and again there is still no return date penciled in for Kelleher. Thiago, hip. The last time we've seen him play for us was West Ham last April, and again Jurgen Klopp last provided us an update with regards to him and just said that he picked up another issue, and in short, I don't know when he's going to be back. It just seems he's getting setback after setback after setback, which is unfortunate for Thiago, but again another player that's going to be out for a little while. Another player, Connor Bradley, he's got a back problem. He's been out since pre-season. He won't be back until November, and that's pretty much it really. Yes, we've got a few suspensions, yes, we had a couple of minor injuries, but apart from that, it doesn't look like we've got too crazy stuff. And it does seem though players will be returning, well, the bulk of them, if you look at sort of Cody Gakpo and that, they'll be ready to go for that game against Everton, Diogo Jota, and things like that, which is cool to see on that front. Now, in other news, guys, as I said, we have got a bit of a roundup for you. As I said, there's currently a search for a brand new sporting director ongoing because Roy Schmatke's future is currently unknown. We don't actually know what's happening with regards to him. There is reports stating that he's going to be done with his work at Liverpool by the end of the year, but then again, some are stating that Liverpool are trying to persuade him to stay for the long term. But one thing for certain is that we do need a new sporting director. I brought to the table that the club are reportedly interested in Max Eberl. As I said, he's also interested, or Bayern Munich have also taken interest in him being the new sporting director as they look for a hunt as well. He was recently dismissed by RB Leipzig. And as I said, currently he is flirting about maybe moving with Bayern, but reports are stating that Liverpool could tempt to lure him to Merseyside if, of course, Jorge Schmadtke does leave the football club. So, yeah, it'll be interesting stuff there. But another hunt for a sporting director. We currently got new sporting directors every single week by the looks of things. Now, in terms of other sort of transfer news, the reports are stating that Liverpool have been tracking Montpellier midfielder Moussa Tamari for some time over the summer as well. And as I said, the left-footed right winger has been in fine form in Ligue 1 since his summer move. And basically, yes, Liverpool are apparently reportedly interested at potentially making a move for the player. So yeah, maybe one to watch there, 26 years old. And yeah, maybe again, it's still fairly early to tell us if would make a move for him, but certainly a player that reports are stating that the club are monitoring. Now, in other news, in terms of a bit more concrete transfer information, Brazilian football expert Tim Vickery has stated that a move for Andre is almost certain to be going to Liverpool this January. As I said, that comes from a very reputable Brazilian journalist called Tim Vickery. He's basically stating that the club and the player will be made a match come January. Obviously, we know the situation. The club have been monitoring him for some time. Went to make a move for him in the summer, but his team Fluminense didn't want to sell Andre due to the circumstance that they were in, and that they wanted to keep him until basically after the Copa Libertadores, which is a decision that paid off for them. They are in the final. They'll be taking on Boca Juniors. However, as I said, Brazilian Brazilian football expert, should I say, Tim Vickery is stating that it's almost certain that he will be making a move to Liverpool this January. So yeah, exciting news there. Again, one for the future, definitely one for the here and now as well. A player that certainly a lot of fans like the look of, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But 22 years old, and as I said, they're hopeful, and apparently it's pretty certain that he will be joining the football club this winter. So yeah, exciting stuff on that regard. In other news, I do think we do need to make a move for a left-sided centre-back. I've been saying it for too long now, for ages. I do think that's something that we do need to try and get done this January, or something done before January. But certainly, yeah, we need to be looking at that area. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've really got for you today, guys. As I said, it is a pretty quiet time due to the international break. However, something a little bit different, doing a kind of transfer roundup for you, if you like. We're looking for a sporting director. The hunt is currently ongoing. Andre looks like he could be a certain for a move for in January. Apparently, we're also tracking, of course, Moussa Tamari. And, of course, I gave you an update with regards to our suspended and injured players. So, yeah, quite a few things in bits and pieces discussed today, but as always, let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.